Hey, what's up guys? I've been wanting to talk about the recent drama involving Unity and its new changes regarding their plan to make developers who have earned over 200,000 US dollars and have 200,000 downloads on a game pay per install after meeting the threshold starting in January 2024. This new plan of theirs is called the Unity Runtime Fee. If you've been following me for a while, you'd know that every game I currently have published is made in Unity, and the content many of you have subscribed to my YouTube channel for is Unity tutorials. Recently, Unity has made some changes to their policies myself and many other developers aren't happy with, and I've personally lost a lot of trust in Unity now seeing what they're willing to do to try squeeze money out of developers. Even bigger developers who already pay to use their engine. If you're scared that Unity's new changes affect you, I just want to let you guys know that you should be fine if your game has made less than 200,000 US dollars in the span of 12 months or has less than 200,000 downloads in its lifetime. When using Unity Pro or Enterprise, the paid versions, this threshold is bumped up to 1 million US dollars or 1 million downloads. So to be clear, Unity's changes will only affect you if your game has made 200,000 US dollars or $1 million for Pro and Enterprise users in 12 months, and 200,000 downloads, 1 million downloads for Pro and Enterprise users in its lifetime, not just one or the other. If you're wondering what this install fee is, it's 20 cents for Unity Personal Edition users, 15 cents for Pro users, and then I think around 1 cent for Enterprise users. Sorry, I meant 12 cents, not 1 cent. One thing I do find funny about this runtime fee is how people who already pay to use Unity are expected to pay it. Like, that really shouldn't be the case, considering they're paying users already. I mean, yeah, they get a bit of a discount on the fees, but it's really silly that they're expected to pay the runtime fee in the first place. In fact, the whole runtime fee idea in general just shouldn't exist. Another silly thing about this runtime fee is that even Unity games, which have been out for years now, are expected to pay if their games meet the threshold. The runtime fee definitely shouldn't apply to games made before 2024 in my opinion, because those games were made and published not knowing that one day Unity would make this new runtime fee a thing. Unity's new policies are seen as so bad that many big Unity developers have already announced they're most likely going to stop using the engine, since Unity's new policies could threaten their business models and bankrupt them. That's how greedy this is. Whilst I myself won't be affected since none of my Unity games have made anywhere close to 200,000 US dollars in the last 12 months and 200,000 downloads in their lifetime, this is still a very bad decision that will make many aspiring developers feel as if they don't want their games to become too popular in case they meet Unity's threshold to start paying the install fee. When Unity initially announced this new change, they mentioned that the install fee isn't just a thing that occurs the first time a player ever installs a game. No, reinstalls count too. So if you hated a popular Unity developer enough, you could just uninstall and reinstall a game of theirs over and over again to make them lose money. I guess it's kind of like review bombing, but install bombing. As far as I know, Unity have since walked back on the statement about the reinstall fee, and only the first install will actually incur a fee now. But from the way I see it, no matter how many adjustments to this new plan of theirs they make, Unity has lost my trust, and I don't see myself using their engine for future projects after I finish up the last few I have, such as Liam's Shadow Memories. It's a very hard decision to make, but Unity has clearly shown they don't care about the developers who use their engine, and single-handedly gave themselves a dirty name in less than 24 hours. It's also worthy to bring up that the current CEO of Unity is a former CEO of EA, who once had the fabulous idea to charge Battlefield players real-life money every time they need to reload their gun. So some of you might be asking yourselves, will Omogonix keep making Unity tutorials? After the recent fiasco, most likely not. I don't feel comfortable supporting Unity after they've shown their true colours, and I don't think I will continue to make content surrounding their engine any longer. When it comes to my YouTube content, I'm not too sure what I'll be doing, but I do hope a lot of you guys do stick around to see what's next in store for me, since I do have some ideas in mind. I will still be uploading content related to future games I make, so do expect that. When it comes to tutorials, depending on what game engine I end up settling with, which will most likely be Godot, once I get a good hang of the engine and know a lot about it enough so then I feel confident enough to make tutorials, that's when I'll probably start making tutorials again. I won't be making Unity tutorials anymore, but I may be doing tutorials in another engine in the future. All my current Unity games will remain up and available for people to play, and all my Unity tutorials will be kept up and available for people to watch. Even if Unity ever did completely walk back on this new decision, I most likely wouldn't still use their engine again since my trust with them is completely eroded. It sucks too because I do believe Unity is an amazing engine and I've had so much fun learning it for all these years. There are many better ways Unity could have gone about trying to make more money, but instead they decided to go, in my opinion, the greediest route possible. If you're interested in where I'll be heading, I'll most likely be using Godot for my future projects. Godot is completely free and open source. Is a completely free and open source game engine that you may see as an alternative to Unity if you're looking to jump ship. There are other alternatives, so be sure to choose what's right for you if you don't plan on using Unity anymore. Learning a new game engine can take time, so don't blame yourself if you ever find yourself confused or frustrated. I'm still yet to properly start learning Godot yet as of writing this, but I can't wait to start. Overall, this isn't the end for me. Thanks to everyone who has watched my Unity tutorials the last few years, and to everybody who has played my Unity-made games. So just before I do end this video, I just do want to also talk about Bodhi and Friends version 1.1, since I do know that that's been taking a while. Bodhi and Friends released over a month ago now, and I've still been working on the first update for it. I will probably make other updates after version 1.1, but I'm not too sure now after this whole change to do with Unity if I'll actually update Bodhi and Friends again after version 1.1, but hopefully it'll be out soon. Whenever I test version 1.1, and I think to myself, okay, after this test, hopefully the update will be all ready to go, and usually I'll end up finding more things to change or fix, because I just want to make sure this update is as perfect as possible. So yeah, this update will be out soon. If you are waiting for it, it will be out soon. And yeah, there won't be much new additions, but there will be a bunch of bug fixes and changes as well, so do expect that. As I said before, my Unity tutorials and games will remain up for people to play and watch. See you all soon. Bye bye.